Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 29, Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. To return is Taylor. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 39, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
To the air, Allen. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Middle.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rosen to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No, check it. 52 right here. 52. Let's go. Set.
So after the INT, it's Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49, orbit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Taylor now returning it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now it's Rosen looking, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. They find some open field here. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he whips that one incomplete there. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen now on 1st down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Week after week. We're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And now here is another. Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside.